give him a break. He needs to just enjoy the show. So without further ado, let's get things
Okay,
started.
hopefully everything is running smoothly. Here we go. So we're starting off with one of the few things that was mentioned ahead of time, Battlefield 5. That was something I had chalked up on that prediction document I had. Oh, come on. Seriously? Again with this? Okay.
Right, it's time to kick this thing off.
Just making sure.
It's been 2 weeks since the reveal of Battlefield 5. And you know what? It's been exciting. There's been a lot of speculation and so many brilliant remixes of a reveal trailer.
Yeah.
But there's also been lots and lots of questions from the community. And we've heard you want to see more.
Oh wait, yeah, there was a trailer for this.
You want to know how customization actually works.
What was I
You want to
thinking?
know more about our take on the Second World War. So today, we'll show you more gameplay and why this is the deepest and most immersive battlefield yet.
It certainly is. You will be able to dive and smash through windows to surprise your enemies. Where previously defenses were stationary.
But is that
You will
World
now
War
be
One
able
or
to
World
move
War
these
II
weapons
accurate?
around on the battlefield
Just jump
and
out a
gain
window,
advantages.
dive roll?
And our renowned destruction system is back.
Because I don't know how
and
many
more
people would have
impactful
done
than
that
ever.
back in
So,
the 30s and
well,
40s.
you
or
can't really
20s.
hide from those pesky tanks anymore as they come chasing you for you, as they rip through those buildings. And you will now be able to customize your soldiers, your vehicles, and your weapons, not only for the gameplay, but for the looks, as part of our portrayal of the Second World War.
And
Okay,
that's just the tip
World
of the
War II.
iceberg in Battlefield 5.
Wasn't
You're gonna see a lot
entirely
more of
sure
our
on
new
that.
gameplay
I haven't
systems
played
here at
Battlefield
EA Play
myself.
from our community.
Then again,
So,
I don't
let's
have
talk
an
about our
Xbox
single
One or a
player
PS4.
and war stories.
Yes, let's do that. So we want to tell
But
you
I am
about
working with
those
my younger brother
untold
to
stories
pick up
that got us excited to
a
start
used
with this
PS1 and
game.
PS2.
It's about what you will see is really those moments of human heroism. It is about witnessing the war through the eyes of the men and the women who shaped the world forever. Real and relatable people facing the brutality of war. We started off
Sorry.
by an
From time to
exclusive
time,
look
I just look
at
down at my phone.
the
I've got
Nordly's
Discord
war
on.
story over at the Xbox briefing tomorrow.
Thanks, Lasse. Something not to miss tomorrow. So, our launch in October is just the beginning. You will all go on an expanding journey through the Second World War. No loot boxes,
Oh,
no premium
finally. About time you did one thing right.
Every
One
day
game without loot
pass. We'll
boxes.
bring something new.
Good to know
As
you
part of
actually
that
listen to the
journey,
United
after
States
launch,
government,
you'll
or at
get
the very least
something
the
I
state of
know a lot
Hawaii
you have
and
been
most
asking
other
for.
countries in the world.
It's Royale.
Oh gosh. Battlefield 5 with a Battle Royale mode.
It's Royale reimagined for Battlefield. So we bring those
Reimagined.
pillars of Battlefield with destruction,
Yeah,
team
Call of
play,
Duty's also
vehicles
doing that
into
too.
this new experience. So
You're just trying to
we will bring you
capitalize on
experience
what
that you haven't
started
played
with
before
H1Z1,
in Battlefield or
PlayerUnknown's
anywhere
Battlegrounds,
else.
and now Fortnite.
But more about that later this year.
So with that, it's time to show
I'd
you
be a
what
little
makes Battlefield
Off-put
so
if
special.
Splatoon
The
2
unmatched
tried
intensity
getting
of
in
our
on
multiplayer
the
sandbox.
concept of a
And
battle
this time,
royale, but
it's even more
depending
epic,
on how
fighting across
clever
multiple maps and modes.
of an idea
Welcome to your
they
next
use
Battlefield
for
experience,
Splatoon
and
2
this
to ever
is your
consider
first
a battle
look at
royale
ground
mode,
operations,
I may or may not be
this
on
time-
board for that.
even featuring music.
Because I'm a nut for Salmon Run, and that's essentially Splatoon 2's answer to zombies. Which is, well, when you think about it, it's kind of ironic. So many people are like, hey, why can't we have a zombies mode in Splatoon 2? We already do. And I'm a nut for it. I absolutely adore Salmon Run compared to the nonsense that is PvP. Because at the very least, I can get the objectives taken care of in Salmon Run. problem, as is the case with PvP multiplayer, is your teammates. If you can't communicate with your teammates in just about any game that could be called a shooter, you're going to experience some frustration. Yikes. Good luck censoring that, Twitch. Oh wait, that's right. You're taking money from EA to be able to broadcast that. An Xbox E3 briefing tomorrow for that, figures. And now, FIFA? Yeah, it's FIFA. So we're probably going to be seeing a Switch logo for this trailer.
Esta é a tua oportunidade de te mostrares ao mundo. Tu és campeão.
More of that frostbite engine, I suppose. I suppose that second chug of 7-Up. Sorry if I'm blaspheming for it not being a sprite shot. Yes, that's gonna happen every time something I predicted happens. And okay. Oh gosh, they're going to have an athlete, aren't they? Hello. Okay, so the World
That's
Cup.
the UEFA Champions League, the pinnacle of club football, where the world's best clubs compete, and icons of the game like Gerrard and Cruyff cemented their legacies. The world's biggest league joins the world's game. And a special thanks to the legendary Hans Zimmer and LA's own Vince Staples for collaborating with us on the trailer. And I really love the trailer because it captures our epic vision for how the Champions League comes to life in FIFA 19. And Lena's going to tell you a little bit more about that.
As Aaron said, the UEFA Champions League is an amazing addition for the game. It's where football's biggest heroes like Ronaldo and Neymar clash every year. And it's the place where champions
And on the
rise.
random subject
And you've
of
been asking for this for a
athletes
long time,
in video
and we
games,
are thrilled that it's here.
was
And
anyone...
that's why
well,
we're
I don't know.
bringing the Champions League across
Does
the
anyone
game.
who actually follows
There'll be
tennis...
an authentic Champions League tournament mode. Your club will
Well,
chase this
did anyone
trophy
who follows
in career
tennis quite
mode. Alex
actively
Hunter will pursue
freak out a
Champions
little
League
over the most
glory in
recent
your
Mario
story
Tennis
mode
Aces
journey.
trailer?
And in FIFA Ultimate Team, there'll be live and authentic Champions League content. And we'll share
Because the
more
name of the
details on
athlete
that, along
escapes
with
me,
all our
but
other Ultimate Team features.
Apparently it
later
was a
this
pretty
summer.
big deal
And all of that's
for
just
Nintendo
the
to
beginning.
name drop him
As you know,
a
the
couple
heart
of
and soul
times,
FIFA is
as well as
gameplay.
other
And this year
news
we're giving you the
sites.
tools to control the pitch in every moment, from your tactical approach to the match to each technical
And I know this
touch.
is EA, it's kind of multi-platform.
And we know
It
how
can be
passionate you
PS4,
are about
Xbox One,
gameplay, so we've
and
worked hard to
Switch.
shape and refine our vision for
It's
FIFA
just
19 with input from our
still in the mindset of
community.
a
From hands-on
Nintendo
tests
fan
with
right now.
beginners to detailed feedback sessions with FIFA pros. And we're going to be sharing a lot more about gameplay throughout the summer, but what I can tell you right now is that the quality bar in gameplay was raised yet again this year.
Like
So we look
actually
forward to
allowing
experiencing the game on the hands-on
multiplayer
sessions
with
this
friends
week.
online for
And also, of
Switch.
course, we're extremely excited
Wait a
for
second, I don't
everybody
remember
to
if
play
that
it
was
when
a
we
feature.
launch on
I'm
September 28th.
still certain that wasn't even a feature in
And that's
FIFA
our
18
FIFA 19
even
news,
now.
headlined by the UEFA Champions League. But I just wanted to take a minute
Because
to
I know,
pause and reflect.
I think
Standing
NBA
next to this trophy is a
2K
little bit surreal.
added that.
You
I
know,
don't remember.
growing up there's 2 iconic trophies that every young player dreams of winning. And for your club, it's this one, the Pursuit of Champions League Glory. But for your country, it's this trophy,
The World Cup.
the World Cup.
So I was mistaken on which one
And with
it
the
is.
tournament starting
Sorry
in
about
just
that,
5
soccer
days,
fans.
we're excited for the world to
Slash
compete for it
football.
in FIFA 18.
As you can imagine, all of us on the FIFA team can't wait for the start of the World Cup. And we want to celebrate with FIFA 18 players, which is why we've just updated the game with a free World Cup experience on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PS, PC, and Nintendo Switch.
Okay.
But you can take Ronaldo and Portugal to their first World Cup victory. Or you can write your own story with some great nations who didn't qualify this year. Or you can make a crazy dream a reality for your home country like mine, Iceland. Who would have thought that a nation of only 350,000 people would ever qualify? And you can feel their excitement.
Yeah, but none of the excitement from
Apologies
the
to any
audience.
England fans in the room, that might still sting. And Lena isn't the only one who's excited. FIFA 18 players are loving the World Cup experience so far. But we don't want to stop there. We want to invite everyone to come and join the celebration. So I'm pleased to announce that for a limited time, FIFA 18 complete with the entire World Cup experience is available for a free trial on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One and on PC through Origin Access. Yeah, you can
Figured.
download and play the entire game right now for free. Yeah.
Leave Nintendo people out of that.
So to kick off
Checking
the
my
trial,
time.
we've got some of the world's biggest creators who are going to be playing live at the end of the show, representing their nations in a little mini World Cup tournament.
And this summer will bring so much more for FIFA fans. Plenty of FIFA 18 content centered around the World Cup, and we'll bring you all the details on FIFA 19. But in the meantime, let's all enjoy the World Cup. Thank you, and auf Ravistan!
This reminded me. Yeah, the audio is still going. Just quadruple checking to make sure I even have the stream audio going.
Good morning. EA Sports.
Oh gosh,
FIFA
it's the
19.
Bond
The
villain.
FIFA community never rests. 20 million people from 60 countries playing in competitive leagues this year. Well, the FIFA team never rests either, bringing the Champions League and the World Cup.
Like,
and so
put
much
that
other
man in a
greatness to
suit,
FIFA this
or
year.
just
We
watch
can't wait for
footage
you
of
to
him in the
experience it
past.
all.
Does he not
We've
look
got
like
so
a
much
James
to do
Bond
today,
villain?
But I want to welcome you to EA Play.
Because there was
It's our
that one
third EA Play
comparison
and
back
our
around the
second
time
one in
Mirror's
Hollywood,
Edge
and we couldn't be more
2
excited
was
to have
coming
you with
out,
us to
that
share
someone
all
put
the
a side by
games that we have
side
to
of
show you.
him and the
We've got
villain
lots to
of
do, but
the
before we
second
get-
Mirror's Edge
before we
game.
move on, I'd like to share just a
I
couple of
believe the
things.
name of that villain was
The greatest
Adrian
disruption to
Kruger.
the consumption of entertainment
Side by
media in
side,
the
those
last
two,
5 years
they are
is
almost
the
identical.
combination
I
of
wonder
streaming
why.
plus subscription. As consumers, watching movies, watching TV, listening to music, reading books has never been easier. And we believe that disruption is going to be have a profound impact
Still trying
on
to
our industry in the next few years. And so over the
get
last
myself
couple of weeks, you'll
alert
have
and
seen that
awake.
we announced a new team from
Fortunately,
Israel
I've been
has
up
joined Electronic Arts
since
to
about
help our
9. It's
investment
just-
to extend our thinking and extend our pioneering into this cloud gaming world.
Oh gosh.
For many people, that's going to mean extending the experiences they already play on our partner platforms. For others, it's going to mean new games and new modalities of play across a whole variety of platforms. But for everyone, it's
And
going to
just
mean
leave
playing
PlayStation
games
4 and Nintendo
anywhere,
Switch out of that.
anytime. So this week, we've got a tech demo running.
Montage.
All of our games streaming in HD from the cloud to multiple devices that you'll be able to try out for yourselves. Now, it's not quite ready for full market prime time yet, but it is a promise of what we hope to bring you in the
Neither
future.
is cloud gaming on Switch
The
in North
second part of
America.
that, of course, is subscription. And we started subscription a number of years ago, and many millions of you have signed up and experienced the joy of being able to have full access to a great
Would it be
catalog
Joy?
of games. Today, we're announcing Origin Access Premiere.
Oh
So
gosh.
3 things you need to know about it. Origin Access Premiere will bring you all of our new PC games, starting with
Oh,
Madden
there are
NFL.
so many people I
back on the
follow on
PC for the
Twitch
first time in
just
over a decade.
watching E3 Madden 19. Okay.
Then FIFA 19, Battlefield 5, and of course Anthem. And there'll be many more titles in the years to come.
Does that mean you plan to have
Second,
Anthem
you get
out
access to
within
the,
the
Vault,
next
our
year?
library of over 100 games
Huh.
from EA and other publishers.
Because last I knew, we didn't
And
have a release
third,
date for
it'll
Anthem.
launch later this summer. So that's a little later in the year, but if you want to get started right now and experience the benefits and joys of subscription, come in and play a free trial of Origin Access, our base subscription, this weekend. Thank you and have a great show.
Yes, be gone. The point isn't necessarily to just talk. Yeah, poor Plants vs. Zombies. On the subject of the Batman Arkham games, I don't know when and where it will be announced. Because there were rumors of Rocksteady working on a new game relating to DC. But I'm willing to leave that as a surprise in the off chance it's here at the Xbox conference.
Hey, everybody. What's up? So I'm here, sitting inside the crowded EA Play.
Now, whose seat did you have to borrow?
Mr. Vince Zampella here in the audience from Respawn. What's going on,
Yeah,
Vince?
because
How you feeling
surprise
today?
of surprise,
I'm feeling great.
you find
I love this
developers
stuff.
when you
I
go
love
to an
seeing new
E3
games.
I mean,
presser.
someone's super excited about that man on PC, right? Yeah.
And in the off chance you're watching
So,
this later,
you
Soup,
guys may have seen that Vince
you're
was
probably
tweeting
gonna lose your mind
yesterday,
once you head
and
into
there
the
has
Microsoft
been a
Theater.
bunch of speculation. So, you
It's a
wanna
shame I
just get right
can't
into it?
stream,
Sure.
because otherwise
we're
I'd
not
be
ready to show
streaming
all of
the
our stuff
Xbox
yet.
conference,
We're working
knowing
on a bunch of
full
stuff.
well
It's
you're there.
amazing. The teams are kicking ass, but we wanted to bring a little tidbit. So we've been working with Lucas on getting the name and kind of the setting for what our Star Wars game is going to be, and we're going to talk about it right now.
Oh no.
You guys got any guesses? I bet you the internet is going wild right now.
I hope so.
Wild.
So the Star Wars name is Jedi Fallen Order.
Woo! So Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order.
Yeah, so it kind of gives you some idea that
I was
you'll
about to
be playing
drop.
Jedi.
I swear if you
So
say
does that mean I get to, like, hold
1313.
a lightsaber?
Yes.
So Vince, you got anything else?
Well, it takes place during the dark times. Trying
Okay,
to be a
so
little vague
3 to
here,
4.
but when the Jedis are being hunted, so it's going to be spectacular.
So
Execute
for all
order
the hardcore nerds out
66.
there who want to know, like, where in the
Or
timeline,
execute order
like,
EA.
between which episodes is it?
Between 3 and 4.
Okay, all right,
'Cause
between 3
duh,
and 4.
that's
that
where a
sounds like
lot of
nice
stuff has
time.
been going
Get
on.
it, any other tidbits?
Rogue One,
It's not a nice-
It's a
Solo.
dark time.
It's a dark time.
A lot of the stuff from Force Unleashed, even though that's
Bad
been
time. Does that mean
decanonized.
it's gonna just be all dark and serious?
It's amazing.
So angsty.
All right, so I think people are now anxiously wanting to
Darkness.
know, like, when
No
can we play the game?
parents.
It will be holiday of next year,
Holiday
2019,
2019.
not this year.
So this is
sorry to
obviously a
dash any
premiere.
No.
But now that we know, we can set expectations. We're all going to be amped up, and hopefully we'll hear more from you maybe next year.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Vince, it was great to see you. Thanks for stopping by the show today. We do have a little bit more news on Star Wars, so I'm going to toss it over to Dennis.
Hello there. My name is Dennis. I work at DICE in Stockholm on Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Sorry, on
I'm
Discord
really
right now.
happy and excited to be here today, so thank you so much for hanging out with me for a little bit. So we launched our game in November of last year, and clearly we didn't get it quite right. So instead of coming out of the gate sprinting like we really wanted to, we had to take a step back
Yeah.
and make sure that we were delivering the game that our players really wanted.
Yeah,
So
something
we
that wasn't
decided
riddled
to
with
completely overhaul our
microtransactions.
progression system and add
This
a
is
bunch
only
of new character cosmetics for
backstepping
players to
just to
collect
get
and
off of the case
So
of
from
so
there,
many
we added
governments.
a new hunt mode inspired by the original Battlefront games that I loved personally, starting with the Ewoks on Endor. And thank you. It turned out to be by far the most popular update of the game, and the team loved building Ewok Hunt. So, as you might know, we're currently in our Han Solo season with content from the movie coming next week. It's headlined by the new planet Kessel, a really dangerous place, and it features the return of one of our favorite modes, Extraction. So looking forward a little bit, this summer we will be introducing a new squad system to the game, which will allow you to team up much easier and play with your friends. We're also adding a new Starfighter mode focused around dogfighting with your hero ships. And looking ahead a little bit more, we will also be delivering a new large-scale multiplayer sandbox experience focused around capturing command posts and attacking and taking out capital ships. But that's not all. We know that you have been asking for new heroes, villains, and planets from a certain era that features a very iconic Star Wars conflict. So I'm excited to confirm that Battlefront 2 this year will be going deep into the Clone Wars.
Oh gosh.
It's only fitting that we begin on the planet Geonosis, featuring multiple levels, including the largest level we have ever built for Battlefront.
Is it
So let's talk
inside
about
the
the heroes
clone
and
facility?
villains. First, let me introduce
Oh gosh, it's
the
Grievous.
most powerful droid, the leader of the most powerful droid army in the galaxy, General Grievous. And yes, he will be going up against my own personal favorite, Jedi Master Obi-Wan Kenobi. Finally making his debut in Battlefront after all these years. But we're not done. That's not it. They will not come alone. Joining them is the Dark Lord and leader of the Separatist Alliance, Count Dooku.
Oh gosh.
As well as someone to bring balance to the Force, Obi-Wan's unruly Padawan, Anakin Skywalker. The team at home
Now, are
is
they gonna
extremely
look like the
excited to be
animated
building all of
show
these cool
versions of
things.
themselves, or are they
EA and
actually
DICE
gonna
are
look
committed to
movie
Battlefront.
accurate?
We had a rough start, but I really think that this game has a bright future. Thank you very much for playing the game, providing us with your feedback, talking to us. Together, we will make this the greatest game that we can possibly build. There would be no Battlefront without you. So thank you. May the
No,
Force
there
be
would
with
be
you,
a
and enjoy the
Battlefront
rest of
if
E3.
you didn't
Thanks.
go out of the gate with microtransactions. And most of the feedback you were getting that was vocally said, oh, I remember this game. Most of the verbal criticism against the microtransactions was from international governments. I remember this game. I'm surprised this hasn't come out yet. What? Or is this... I don't know, is this the main game or a sequel?
Hi, it's really good to see you.
Is this
in
the same
Unravel,
guy?
We used yarn
From
to
those E3s
symbolize
ago?
love and the bonds between people. In our new game, we tear that bond up right at the start. You lose everything, including your spark. But when things are at their darkest, you find hope. And you form a new bond. And your spark is rekindled. And it leads you off on an adventure.
Co-op?
So welcome to Unravel 2.
Okay, it is a sequel. I was like, didn't we see this several years ago? Why hasn't this come out?
It's a game about fresh starts and second chances. These two little souls who refuse to give up and who build something new and beautiful together. And the whole game is inspired by that spirit of optimism and togetherness. You see, it's all made to be played with two characters. You can play it alone, or you can play it in co-op with a friend, but there's always two characters there, sharing one yarn and working together to get through this adventure. This game, it's quite different from the first. It's both friendlier and more challenging, but above all, it's a lot more playful. And we think it's a worthy successor. And I want to show it to you now. So I brought some help.
Okay.
So please welcome Michael to the stage. So a producer at Coldwood. And we're going to try to show you a little bit of what I'm talking about how you can play the game in co-op with yourself, essentially.
Wait, what? Co-op with yourself? I missed that. What? How can you have single-player co-op?
Wasn't prepared. There we are.
What was that? No,
So
what
when
was
you're playing
that?
it by
What
yourself,
was
you
that?
can
Go
essentially
back.
pick up the other character and carry them along
This
through
is
the more fast-paced segments
Okay,
of
so
the
the
game.
realism, I feel, just went
And we actually
right out
tried
the
to
window.
include a bit more of those because we figured that since it's a co-op game, we wanted to have more like thrill and danger and kind of wow moments. Places that were like fun and exciting.
So
And then
this
when you get
sequence is
to the
just
more
getting chased
puzzly
by a
areas
turkey.
like this, when you're problem solving, you can split apart into two and switch back and forth between the two characters because that's how
Okay.
we've essentially
That's
designed all the
nutty.
problems and puzzles of the game, that you're always working together and helping each other out and utilizing this bond between you to overcome any obstacle that you come across. So I guess I'll jump in at this point.
Come join me. So I'm gonna be the red one.
Okay.
You'll be the blue one.
I'll be blue.
Or at least we
Celebratory
presume.
flip there.
It's gonna be a shame to do this, but I am gonna have
And the
to
bird is
break this up for just a moment. Hopefully, it's not too long of a gap. I will be right back.